I didn't read this ahead of time, so I am kind of taking a chance with it, but I think it's pretty funny from what I heard, or what I was reading a few minutes ago. He likes to make kids laugh, and he just has a lot of silly things that he likes to talk about. A lot of it's kind of nonsense. Do you guys know what that means? What's that mean?
Don't understand.
Well, it's just kind of, it's kind of unimportant. It doesn't, sometimes it doesn't make sense. Sometimes it's just kind of, it's just so weird, it's funny sort of thing, kind of thing. He creates these things that just make you laugh. And this one was called Peanut Butter Sandwich. He goes, I'll sing you a poem of a silly young king who played with the world at the end of a string. But he only loved one single thing, and that was just a peanut butter sandwich. His scepter and his royal gowns, his regal throne and golden crowns were brown and stinky from the mounds and dripping from each peanut butter sandwich. His subjects all were silly fools, for he had passed a royal rule that all they could learn in school was how to make a peanut butter sandwich. He would not eat his sovereign steak. He scorned his soup and kingly cake. He told his courtly cook to bake an extra sticky peanut butter sandwich. And then one day he took a bite and started chewing with delight. He found his mouth was stuck quite tight from the last bite of a peanut butter sandwich.
Oh, what happened to his mouth?
Huh?
Like, what happened to his mouth?
Oh, I don't know, but let's find out, okay?
It's stuck.
Maybe, that's what it said, right? It said it was, but it said in this one line here, it says he found his mouth was stuck quite tight. So it's like, he's like, from the peanut butter. His brother pulled, his sister pried, the wizard pushed, his mother cried. Oh. My boy's committed suicide from eating his last peanut butter sandwich. Now, why would his mom say that he committed suicide from eating a peanut butter sandwich? Could he open his mouth?
No.
If he couldn't open his mouth, could he eat anymore?
No.
So what happens if he can't eat anymore? Like at all forever?
Oh. Dad?
Yeah, that would you pretty much die if you don't eat anymore, right?
You know you can drink water like Abraham and they don't know.
But if you don't have any food, then that's not gonna help you, right?
Put in the machine then.
Blend it.
No, like that they eat. Some people they eat children. Yeah.
Okay, let's find out what happens.
But some people they
The dentist came and the royal doc. What is doc?
The doctor.
Doctor. The royal doc.
The
The
doctor.
royal plumber banged and knocked. But still, those jaws stayed tightly locked. Oh darn, that sticky peanut butter sandwich. The carpenter, he tried with pliers. The telephone man tried with wires. The firemen, they tried with fire, but couldn't melt that peanut butter sandwich.
We don't understand.
With ropes and pulleys, drills and coil, with steam and lubricating oil.
I still love it.
For 20 years of tears and toil, they fought that awful peanut butter sandwich.
He did not eat for 20 years.
That's what it said. Now, can someone survive
Is it
not
true?
eating
Not only one
for 20 years? No, that's probably not. That's probably really made up,
But it's
right?
like to say that if you're vegan.
Now, I hope that while I am reading this poem, that you're imagining all this stuff in your head. Can you imagine the doctor coming in and trying to loosen the jaw? Can you imagine the carpenter with his pliers trying to? How about the telephone guy trying to, like pry and fix it with wire? Or can you imagine the fireman trying to take a blowtorch or something to melt that peanut butter? Are you imagining that in your head? Yeah? Good. This is stuff that we're going to do more and more of, okay? And then all his royal subjects came. They hooked his jaws in grappling chains. So they even tried putting hooks in his mouth and cane it.
What used the hook there for fisherman?
I don't know, he could have. See, that's the great thing about your imagination. When it says hooks, it could just be anything. It could be like this big, huge hook that they tie up to a horse maybe. Or it could be a hook from a fishing pole.
Or a hook from the captain.
Yeah, or a hook from a captain. It could be anything. It could be anything you want because it's your imagination. You're the one that's painting it in your head.
Painting in your head?
Yeah, that's what you're painting in your head. You're getting a snapshot.
Why they don't use the thing that the dentist used
Maybe the doctor did. Maybe the dentist did because it didn't say what the dentist tried to do. It just said that the dentist came. Oh. So, Pat, maybe he did try coming in with a buzzsaw. And maybe it didn't work. Yes, Winnie?
My auntie was a dentist. It was a patient that cannot open her mouth. After that, she said she would say something with the patient, and then she grabbed her mouth and tried to scratch it, and she after that can open already.
Oh, wow. All right, so how about we finish more of this poem, okay?
What is poem?
That's what that's what I'm reading to you right now. It's called a poem.
It's not a story.
Well, it's a poem story, but it's more of a poem because it's short sentences. And in this particular case, what are the things that you notice at the end of it? Does it rhyme? When I say, like each man and woman, boy and girl, put down their plows and pots and toys, and pulled their till their crack. Oh joy! What do you think happened? Why would he be happy?
Because they can open his mouth.
Let's see.
How can you say again?
They broke right through that peanut butter sandwich.
They broke the peanut.
They broke through it. All the people were like, ah! And then all of a sudden it just came open and everybody was happy. Let's see what else finds out. A puff of dust, a screech, a squeak, and the king's jaw opened with a creak. So it went and then a voice so faint and weak, the first words that they heard him speak were, how about a
peanut butter
sandwich? Very good. So what are some things about this? When I read it to you, what are some things that you noticed?
I think it means that the king very likes to eat
peanut butter sandwiches?
Yeah. And he eat too much and he don't drink any water at the end and it started singing.
So what was the line that I read each time? And it was just a peanut butter sandwich. And it was just a peanut butter sandwich. It was a peanut butter sandwich. So in each set of lines that I read, the last one was a peanut butter sandwich. And in each group, what's some things that you notice?
I like the word peanut butter sandwich.
Listen, I want you to listen to this paragraph and I want you to tell me something that you notice about it. His scepter and his royal gowns, his regal throne and golden crowns, were brown and sticky from the mounds, and dripping from each peanut butter sandwich. So in that paragraph, what is one thing that you noticed about it?
I know that he liked to eat peanut
Okay, we already know he likes peanut butter sandwiches. But I want you to listen to the words at the end, okay? His scepter and his royal gowns, his regal throne and golden crowns.
golden crowns.
What do the end words do? His scepter and his royal gowns, his regal throne and golden crowns.
He wearing a golden crown. He's
Gown.
made out of.
Gowns, crowns, mounds.
Oh,
Raise your hand, raise your hand. I saw Amy's hand.
They rhyme together.
It rhymes, doesn't it? And then after each set of rhyme, it talks about his peanut butter sandwich, huh? This is one thing that poetry does a lot of. It does a lot of rhyming. Now, not all the poems rhyme, but quite a few of them rhyme. Let's see if we can find another one to read, okay? And I want to see. All right, this one's called The Bear and Bear.
The bear and bear.
All right, you guys ready? There's a polar bear in our Frigidaire. He likes it because it's cold in there. With his seat in the meat and his face in the fish and his big hairy paws in the buttery dish. He's nibbling the noodles, he's munching the rice, he's serving the soda, he's licking the ice.
Serving the soda.
So what are some things that you're thinking about when I read this? What are some things that you're thinking about when I'm reading this? Jean?
About the bear ruining the refrigerator.
He's ruining the refrigerator? What are some things that he's doing in the refrigerator? Who can tell me?
He served the soda, eat the noodles, I don't know.
Why does a polar bear like the refrigerator?
Because
Oh! Gina, why does he like the refrigerator?
Because the polar bear live in the cold place.
Okay, so the refrigerator is a cool place. All right, let's read some more. He's slurping the soda, he's licking the ice, and he lets out a roar if you open the door. Why would he roar if you open the door?
Because
Raise your hand. Why would he roar when you open the door?
what's war?
Roar! Pat.
Because we have to let him get food.
Okay, that could be a very good reason. What's another reason? Amy?
Because it's quite cold.
Yeah, because he wants it to stay cold in the refrigerator, right? All right, good. Keep listening. All right, and he lets out a roar if you open the door, and it gives me a scare to know he's in there.
This is a big one. Oh, I don't know why. Because
That polar bear is in our Frigidaire.
Frigidaire.
Frigidaire. That's what it says right there.
Frigidaire.
Yeah, see?
Frigidaire.
Now, are you ever going to find a polar bear in your refrigerator?
No.
No. But this was very funny, wasn't it?
It's too little for it. Yes, we can.
All right. So, what was this? This poem had the same thing that the other poem did. Who can tell me what it did? Gina. It did rhyme. So can you give me some examples of the rhyming words in there?
The polar bear.
Okay, I'm going to read it again, okay?
Yes.
There's a polar bear in our Frigidaire. It likes it because it's cold in there. What rhymes? Amy.
Polar bear, Frigidaire.
Frigidaire, okay. And there's one more word that rhymes with it.
And
Bear, Frigidaire, and
There.
There, very good. Okay, listen. With his seat in the meat, his face in the fish, his big hairy paws in the buttery dish. So what words rhyme? With his seat in the meat, and his face in the fish, and his big hairy paws in the buttery dish. What words rhyme? Gina? Huh? With his seat in the meat.
I know. He's sitting on a meat, he eat the fish and he put his
Okay, so seat and meat, is that right?
Yeah.
What else? And his face in the fish, and his big hairy paws in the buttery dish. Well, then you be quiet now, I'll call my name. Jean.
Fish and dish.
Very good. Alright, so we're going to stop right there, but we'll do more later, okay? I promise. So what I want you to do right now is I want you to get your books, and I want you to come sit quietly in a circle.
I didn't finish the book. I read only the. I will read the page 41. Because.
Okay, I'll give you 20 seconds to discuss it with your partner. And then you're going to raise your hand when you're done talking with your partner. Alright, once you're done talking with your partner, please raise your hand. And then we're going to share it in the group. Jenna, you need to be talking with your partner. What do you think the book is about?
And the babies.
Okay, well you need to tell her that. Don't tell me. Alright, I want to see hands of those who can tell me what they think the book is about. Pat.
About his grandmother. About she don't know that her grandmother is a rock star.
Okay. What about you guys? Gina and Jamia. Okay, so
Her grandma is a rock star.
she's a rock star? What about you guys, Moji and Winnie? Why are you reading the book? You're supposed to be looking at the pictures. Too late. We're going to start the story. Yes, Jean?
She
Pat?
the first time she don't know that her grandma is a rock star and she looked when I think of the rock star accent we used to sing when she didn't stay and sing.
Okay. What do you guys call this page here?
Title
Page or cover page? What is this? Title. What about who draws the pictures?
Author.
Who draws the pictures? Illustrator. Who writes the story?
Author.
Very good. What is this called?
Contents.
Table of contents. Can you say that? Table of contents.
Table of contents.
Okay, very good. All right, who would like to start our story? Amy?
Is it go this way around? Well, look at that set.
Read chapter 1. Chapter 1.
I like to say chapter 1 rock music of the 60s.
60s.
We'll look at that, said Grandpa. We'll all stop what we were doing and look at him and older brother Tommy and I stopped eating our breakfast and stopped putting on his work boots. My mom stopped
Spooning.
cereal into our baby sister Belinda. Gwen stopped
Packing.
her
Briefcase.
with one hand and holding juice with the other. We all
Waited.
but Grandpa just kept on reading
Kept.
on reading the newspaper.
Good. Jean.
Well, what? Asked Dad at last. Grandpa looked up as if he'd forgotten we were there. He rattled the newspaper. Oh, there's a rock concert coming to town, he said. Rock music of the 60s. They got all the original bands together again. We all went back to what we'd been doing. We were very into rock music from the 60s. Only Gwen was still interested. She leaned over Grandpa's shoulder and looked at the newspaper for herself. Oh yes, she said, I remember all those groups. Funny to think they're still performing, said Mom. She popped another spoon of cereal into Belinda's open mouth. Grant pretended to be offended. Well, they're the same age as yours, brother and me, she said. Of course, they still performing. Why wouldn't they be?
Go ahead and do the next page too.
Grandpa wasn't listening. He was still reading the paper and looked at his list. He said, what? Asked Dad again. One of the rock groups is the Travelers. Grandpa looked up at Gran. That's the group you used to sing with. It's Jane. Before they went earth and got famous.
And Winnie.
We knew Granddad's song with a rock group when she was young, but we never thought that group would still exist. Tobin and I looked at each other. It always seemed funny to us to think that our own very own grand was once
Who would you guys think if you found out if your grandma was in a rock group?
so I could be popular too. Yeah, so
Would you be surprised? No? Okay.
I was surprised that the princess is to come to my grandma's house.
Huh?
I was surprised that the princess is to come to my grandma's house.
Oh, that's pretty cool, but we're talking about rock groups right now.
So yeah, so we can have a rock group.
Yeah. Okay, Gina.
Gran took the newspaper from Grandpa. The Travelers. Yes, that's them, she said. Imagine and look, there's a picture. The very same people. She laughed. Though they all look a bit older. But then I suppose I do too. Mom smiled at her. You look great, Mom, she said. Oh, sure. So then she looked at the clock. Oh no, I've got to get to school. Come on, 7:30. Brush your teeth and go out to the car. We always drive to school with Branch. We walk at our school. In fact, she the principal of our school with you to the bathroom say, for me, he always likes to leave first, but this morning I didn't try to dress him. I want to ask Grant something. Tommy ran off down the hallway. Then I said, why did you go over with the server and complain to Grant?
Very good. Katie?
We always drive to school with Grant.
I think you're on.
You're on the wrong page.
Yes, page 8, please.
Grand's mine at grandpa. Oh, I had my reasons, said she said. Grandpa smiled back at her for one thing. Grand wanted to be a teacher, said Mom. She couldn't have done that if she gone with the traveler. You wanted to be a teacher more than you wanted to be a rock star. I asked, I can't believe that sometimes I can't believe myself. Said Grant. Especially when I can't get you into the car in the morning when it's bad.
Yeah, I think I'd still want to be a teacher more than a rock star. Although I think I do both pretty well here.
I want to be.
I think I'm a rock star teacher.
I want to be the captain that aeroplane.
Yeah? You want to be an airplane captain?
Yeah.
Oh, that sounds cool.
I want to be a teacher.
You want to be a what?
Teacher.
Really?
Maybe you could be a rock star teacher.
Yeah, just like me.
You could be a rock star teacher. You teach how to get.
What do you guys want to be? So we have an airplane pilot, we have a teacher. What do you want to be?
I want to be a superstar.
Oh, you can do it. What kind of superstar?
I want to act movies.
Ooh, an actress. I look forward to watching you on the big screen. All right, what do you want to be when you grow up, Moji? You don't know? Okay.
I just want to own a farm.
You want to own a farm? That's cool. Did you know I used to grow up on a farm?
No, my dad. I want to farm.
Oh, Winnie's turn.
I just want to own a horse.
Yeah? Do you like horses? Right on. Have you ever ridden one? Right on. Oh, cool. What do you want to be when you grow up, Gina? You don't know yet? Yeah? What about you? Doctor? I know you can do it. What about you, Didi?
I just want to be like my dad, like sail car.
Oh, cool. You can tell me a good car, good advice when you get older. Okay? All right, Pat.
How do you learn to read?
Yep.
I thought about Grant and the traveler. All that they that even I was the mistake and look for the
And advertisement?
Advertisement. Grandpa and seeing them are
Ask Toby. I found
by them.
the advertisement.
This I said that horny 6 times.
A little louder, I can't hear you.
He said that you looking at that
Very good. I think what we might,
Good one.
yeah, we'll keep going. Yeah.
Well, I just thought that maybe Grandpa could take Gran to the concert. I said, that came into the room. That good idea. He said, Gran looked at it. He took the paper from him and looked at it in front. Why don't we all go south? Gran fun and Gran liked it. If we all went.
Okay, I'm going to stop you right in the middle there, and I'm going to have Jean pick up the rest of the page.
You can help me out. Toby said 60 music. Yeah, it's easy.
Ah, cool.
Oh,
Have you guys, has anybody else been to a concert before?
Yes.
Oh, just raise your hand if you've been to a concert before. I've been to a concert before.
I just need design.
All right. Yes, Winnie?
I used to go to the concert. It's about the violin, cellos, and pianos, and also my teacher, violin teacher, who was an expert in violin, went there, and he was the leader of the violin.
Oh, cool. All right. Moji. Next page.
Page 11. Friends sing lots of different songs, but there's one special one that she sings. It is a song about a train and a girl
Leaving.
living on it. And she is saying goodbye to someone who is staying behind. It is a sad song, but it is
Belinda's.
Belinda.
Very good. Okay, go ahead. Ready?
When I heard Gwen's special song, from Belinda, I started doing the word and listening. Grandpa saw me listening. That's one of my favorites too. It's one of the songs you know listening when she was in the supermarket. Grandpa got up and walked to the chair. Next, he said, I want to be able to find an old photo.
All right, we're going to stop there and we're going to play a game.